Hello there, this is Katy, and in today's video I thought I would talk about something which has been on my mind recently a lot, which is my current favourite makeup products. Obviously post Christmas there's been a lot of new releases, in the past few months, and I've bought and reviewed a lot of stuff in my head anyway, so I thought I would share my current favourites with you guys and let me know what you think. So I shall kick it off I think with the foundation. If you watched my last video you will see I've been loving the Tilbury Magic Foundation, but also another favourite of mine currently is the Kat-Von-D Lock-It Foundation, which I absolutely love. This is in the shade Light 44 Cool, and I sort of use this and then I go back and forth between this, and I think it's the very palest shade, which is Light 42 maybe, and I have both of them anyway. I keep them both in my handbag, and I just think they're both absolutely fantastic. They apply so well, they have great lasting power, and I must say I've been very impressed by and large by them. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the Kat-Von-D Lock-It Foundation anyway. And next one I've been loving, concealer wise, is probably on the topic of the woman herself, Kat-Von-D Lock-It Concealer. You see I have the absolute white palest shade. I don't have it on today, but by and large most days I've been absolutely loving this. It's got great coverage, and it just gives you like a really great sort of, you know, bright woken up kind of look in the mornings especially, and I'd be a big fan of this, so I would definitely recommend this. Also I know I absolutely love her stuff, but I thought I'd just kind of group them all together at once. So I have this Alchemist Holographic palette, which is a highlighter palette obviously, and I've actually had this since about September time I think, and I just think it's fantastic. It's definitely my sort of go-to highlighter palette, and without wanting to blind you, that's the gorgeous shades in there, and I just absolutely love the packaging on it. I just think it's, if you can see that with the light, it's just, you know, so distinctive and so pretty, and I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the Kat-Von-D Alchemist palette. And also I've been loving I got like a set of these for Christmas, and I mean honestly, like, I've always been a big fan of Benefit, but I sort of gone back and forth on different like favourite products over the years, and by and large I think they're a fantastic brand, but I'd never actually tried this before, and this was the Tinted primer. They're Real, it's called, and I just tried that last week, and actually, you know, I always thought it was kind of a gimmick eyelash primer, but I have to say this totally changed my mind. It made my lashes look so much longer, so much fuller, and really had good lasting effect. So yeah, I would have to say I'm a big fan of this, and I would definitely repurchase this. And indeed my favourite mascara at the minute actually, you know, I think I've sort of said that I've never really found a holy grail mascara, one that I love more than anything else, and I have to say it's probably been my favourite one that I've ever tried so far, which is the Real Benefit mascara. I know there's also the Benefit Roller Lash. I'm really not a fan of it, but I really love this. I really would recommend this, and I do feel that it makes my lashes look the closest to having false lashes on while having your natural lashes, which is great because we all know false lashes take a lot of time in the morning and we don't always want to apply them, so I really think a lot of this. I think this is great. Also I've been loving the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. I know this has been out for ages, but honestly this has just been my go-to palette for quite a while now. I think I was bought it by my boyfriend for my birthday in November, so I've been using it quite a while now, and I just absolutely love it. And this is what it looks like, so I'm sure you've seen it by now, but it just has so many wearable shades. I think for pale skin it has light pinks, light browns and purples and so on, and those are just my kind of shades, so it really appeals for me personally. And aside from that, my favourite eyeshadow palette at the minute would be Urban Decay Heat Palette. I think it's fantastic, and those would be my sort of two go-between palettes at the minute, and I'm a big fan of both. Lipstick wise, I would have to say, as mentioned in the previous video probably, absolutely love Charlotte Tilbury. Think she is fantastic, and the shade I have on today is Penelope Pink. So You can probably see that. And I just think it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. It applies so lovely, really creamy, really nice, absolutely excellent. So big fan of that. I'm also loving the Porefessional by Benefit, which I also got in my little set. I got like a little cute mini version, and I think this is just absolutely fantastic. I think it really, you know, pores for me. I don't have oily skin, I have very dry skin, but I do have a lot of pores, and I just feel this has always sort of worked to cover them up. I tried it a few years ago and I was impressed by it then, and so I was pleased to sort of see it back again, and that was great for me anyway. Also I want to talk about my Anastasia products, and at the minute I am using Anastasia's pencil, eyebrow pencil, and it's in Granite. I was trying to work out the colour. I thought it was Ebony, but Ebony is the colour of the Dipbrow Pomade, which I also own, but honestly I sometimes feel it's a little bit too much, especially during the day. It looks a little bit heavy. I feel it's more sort of for nighttime use. But I have to say I absolutely love this. I think it gives good dark brows, but at the same time not being too sort of in your face and too heavy. So big fan of this, would definitely recommend this. And I'm just going through my makeup bag. As you can see here, it's a pretty big bag of tricks, so I'll keep lots of stuff on it. And yeah, this is the Dipbrow pomade, just to show you, pomade, however you say it. I assume it's French, like pomade. But yeah, this is it here, Ebony. So it's not quite black, it's kind of like a very, very dark brown. But it's very good, it's very effective. And if you want a sort of like a good sort of Instagram night out kind of brow, I would definitely recommend it for that. It's very good in that regard. Lip liner wise, I love this. This is my favourite lip liner of all time. And the reason why I think I like it so much, sorry, I should probably tell you what it is. It's called the Naked Liner by MAC, and I bought this about 2 years ago, and I forgot all about it, to be honest. I never opened it, and I just found it one day, and I thought, you know, wow, why have I not used this, because it's just fantastic. And I think the reason why I like it so much is because it's like a normal pencil, so it's just so easy to sharpen. Just like, you know, a typical eyeliner pencil or whatever, whereas I feel like a lot of lip liners are those sort of ones where you screw them up and then, you know, once they're done kind of thing, whereas this would last you quite a while, and that's what I like about it. And also this colour is great. As it's so long ago that I bought it, I haven't honestly looked up to see if you can still get it. I will do, and I will link it into the box below, so hopefully you guys can get it. But it's great, and especially this shade. If you're a fan of Myth by MAC, which is basically their palest shade ever, lipstick wise, this would go fantastically with that, because it's just such a very light colour. It would just go with totally anything, and that's why I bought it, because I have a massive collection of lipsticks. They're like my #1 beauty thing, and I just felt this would be very useful for sort of going with all kind of colours, and massive fan of that, loved it. And I think I'm on to my final run now, and by and large, like, most of my favourite products are I forgot what I was going to say. Most of my favourite products are luxury brands, but I always rely on drugstore brands for eyeliners. I don't know why, I just think the best eyeliners I've ever found have always been drugstore. And for me, my favourite eyeliner for a very long time now, in terms of blackness, in terms of durability, in terms of lasting effect, is definitely Rimmel Exaggerate, and I just think it's fantastic, and this just holds so well. I mean, I tried it the other day just as a test to talk about for this video, and I think I wore it for about 8 hours maybe out of the house, and I came back and it was just still setting perfectly, just looked great. And I was just very impressed with it. And generally I think most eyeliners after a few hours in your lids kind of look sort of grey or blue, or, you know, they just don't hold their blackness, and they kind of smudge a bit, and this just does not move. It's great. So maybe that isn't the best for oily skin, but as somebody who has very, very dry skin, it's fantastic, and I was very impressed, so I would definitely recommend that. And those are my current favourites anyway. Let me know what you think. Let me know which are your favourites at the minute, whether they be drugstore or high end. I'm always looking to try new products. I've heard lots of great things about this, goodness, what's it called? I think it's the Princess Mascara, or it's Princess Mascara, something like that, that's out at the minute. Everybody's raving about and saying kind of gives this false lash effect, so I must try that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed that, so thank you.